Morning. Well, I'm not quite sure what time it is, but the sun's not long risen, as in it's not all the way up yet, and it's a little bit cloudy, but it's light, and it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit misty in places, but not here or right here. The mist seems to be further away. I can kind of see it across towards the village. And this morning I got a funny feeling that bears finally bonded to me in the way that this morning when I got up and I've been to the loo, and then I went to get dressed and give him a pet like I usually do, and he just came up and threw himself at my feet basically, and kind of like in a cuddle way. I just felt his whole body against me in a wanting to be there presence. It was like he just and relaxed, and it was kind of beautiful and not expected. So maybe that means he's gonna have a turnaround in his behaviours and how he is with me and his behaving and how he is at home. We'll see. But usually once a dog clicks, they tend to have this desire to want to please and want to be present with you. So it's a good sign, a very good sign. So we'll just keep working at it. It feels rather like as I'm coming up out on this like little incline, well, still on the path, but it kind of brings us up to not a height of the valley but a higher place. It's like the sun, even though it's behind the clouds, Papa is really trying to make himself seen this morning. It felt like it was rising into brightness. So beautiful, beautiful start to the day. I look forward to seeing what gifts today brings us. The clouds moving in front of the sun is amazing. It looked like there was a little bit of sun. The sun looks white, and now it's like you've just got the middle bit of the sun. It's really cool. Well, I've just come out with my dustpan and brush because someone was walking past with the children, which is beautiful. Look, bring, children to see ducklings and stuff. Have a nice walk. It's beautiful. Then to get the child's attention, they sprinkled confetti over their heads. The confetti's now on the floor, on the track, outside where all the animals are. Yeah, obviously. I just don't get some people's mentality. They are the blind pirates who can't see. They just want to, they're humans, so humans can destroy the environment. Oh, how beautiful, confetti on the floor. An eco project. I'll do it in their front room. They've probably covered their front room in it. Sometimes it's nice to have fun and do beautiful things, but to make such a mess, and it's covered all the way round the driveway. You can't see it. It's too small to pick up on the video. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, some people's mentality just shocks me beyond words. Right in front of children. Hey children, this is what we do. As responsible adults, we throw shite all over the floor. Near birds, where things like birds and rabbits and ducklings and guinea pigs and dogs can eat it, and it can go into the environment. Like, really? For real? Oh, like, it's littering, you know? Fuck. So, went on a walk, as usual walk time. Didn't do a video, just spent a lot of the time complaining, actually, unfortunately, for our dear guest who has arrived in time for a walk. This is what I was getting all the way to 3 tyres and back. I'm going to put it for recycling. This is just what we picked up. The floor is covered in confetti all the way there and back, blue and pink confetti. It's like, if I could and I had the energy, I'd pick it all up, but I don't, and there's thousands of bits all over the bloody place. So I'm really not impressed at the litter bugging happening, but and at least I brought this back and can put it for recycling. But it's so wrong. Like, well, I think I know I always say there's no right, there's no wrong, but it's so imbalanced. That person throwing this is a blind pirate. They have no concept that what they're doing is wrong. It's just all lots of fun. They live life like Bear lives life. Let's go and have fun. Let's do this because we don't care about the consequences of our actions because we just like having fun. That is the kind of mentality that screws our ecosystem. So I am bugged by that considerably. I'm going to get this recycled now and go and collect some eggies from the very, very kind chickens who have blessed us with a shitload of eggs. So I'll go and see what's happened today in the egg department. So we've had quite a few eggs appear overnight. There was, let's see how many's at the back now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 in the back pile. So I think there's another 3 appeared there. And there's 6 in the front pile here. So I'm going to take a few eggs out, but I've disturbed Flo, but she isn't sitting. So, and I've got to make sure, take out the ones that have been there the longest, because if she does decide to sit and then one explodes underneath her, it wouldn't be good. So we have 5 eggs in here. Can't remember what we had yesterday, but I'll leave those in here. Just so you can see, what I do is I mark the eggs here. So those that have been there the longest. So when I take the eggs out after the first week, I marked the few that I left behind. And that way I knew which ones were the fresh eggs. So I could only take the ones that have been there the oldest. So at the moment, nothing's got marks on. Now, if I take all the eggs, the chickens won't want to lay there and they'll go find somewhere else to lay. Well, right now it's really convenient and practical for them all to be kind of in the same 3 spaces. The chickens know that they're safe there. I know they're safe there, and I can always come back and get eggs. So the only way to do it without having exploded eggs that go off, that allows the chicken to feel safe in the nest and sit on the eggs and raise their own young when the chicken feels time, is to make sure you mark the eggs up, so that the people collecting can see they're the ones that they can take. So when I clean out, probably tomorrow, so I've got I'll show you thank you. I've got the basket here of eggs. Thanks. And what I'll do is tomorrow when I clean out, I'll mark all the eggs and put them back exactly. I'll try and make little nests where they were, so that the chickens know that it's okay to keep their eggs there. Well, Helen has gone to bed, and we all settled down in the tiny house for tonight. Everyone went to bed really well, and we had the most delicious pancake night. We had pancake made with coconut flour and a different kind of flour, which every pancake was different, and it was incredibly yummy with coconut, with the coconut flour. The first one very coconutty, and it was super yummy with the brown sugar and lemon. So yeah, what an awesome way to spend the evening. So now it's time for bed, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, good night.